Hey friends, it's me Sean, and I am here with you for another sparkling success principles moment. And I am here in my dining room, and this is a lovely portrait that we have. My husband and I really love this artist Edvarda. So anyway, you get to see her in the frame here. Today I'm so excited because I wanted to come back to talk to you about an excellent wine, of course. And I also want to talk to you about the power of intention and being intentional. So first of all, let's talk about this wine because I happen to really adore it. This is a wine called Joy and Serenity, and it is a Cabernet. Now, the special thing about this wine is that it was made in collaboration with the Boisset collection, Jean-Charles Boisset, and also the actress, very well-known actress, Jane Seymour. You might even be familiar with this symbol because she also did a partnership with a jewelry company that created this symbol as a piece of jewelry. So this wine is a give back wine. It's a charitable wine. So for each bottle of Cabernet purchased, we do donate back to her foundation called the Open Hearts Foundation, which is a foundation where they support multiple organizations, nonprofits, in supporting the efforts of, whatever that nonprofit is up to, like relief efforts, elder care, children, so a lot of different efforts there. But this Cabernet, one of the reasons why I really like it is because it's a cab, it's super plush, absolutely drinkable, really great for any time. It's not so heavy and so tannic that you need a really big meal with it. You really don't. You can really drink this and enjoy this with something more simple, like even burgers and pizza or something like that. Pasta or even like a grilled chicken kind of a thing. It's very flexible for a Cabernet. So I certainly do love it, enjoy it. And it's actually even something I would call, it fits inside of our sensual category, sensuous wines, which are medium weight wines, red wines that have a little bit more of a fruit note to them, not too tannic, not too acidic, just right. So yes, I would definitely recommend that. I've kind of picked it up recently for one of my more regular wines. So I am enjoying that. So definitely take a look. It does benefit her Open Hearts Foundation. So that brings me to this idea of being intentional as well and the power of intention. So Jane Seymour has been an actress for decades. We've seen her in movies, Bond movies. She's had her own series. She's been in special mini series and movies. And Jean-Charles, as a winemaker over time, even though he had a family of winemakers, he's crafted a really large empire, really, that is based on style, experiences, being a bit different and unique. And he's got into different creative channels like spirits, jewelry, and other wine accessories. So the reason why I got into this idea of being intentional and tapped into this lately is because I just revisited the book by Dyer, which is called The Power of Intention. And by the way, these are CDs. That is how long I've had this. Okay, I first listened to this probably over 20 years ago. And I now got the Audible book. So I was listening it audibly on, through my car and all that. But this is the original. But it just got me clear again about how important it is to be intentional with our thinking, with our planning, with our speaking, because we are always creating what shows up in our world, in our surroundings, in our relationships. So I share that about Jane Seymour, her career, and what she's been able to get into as far as her nonprofit, as well as Jean-Charles Boisset and what he's created. And I share those things because they had to be intentional in their vision. They had to be intentional in the conversations that they had to make their dreams come true, to make, what they saw as possible actually happen. So that's why I really love this idea of being intentional, having the power of intention present. When you have an idea, you have a dream, you have something you really are into and you want to see it happen, it does take the goals, the writing it on paper, or on your computer screen, and the intentionality behind it to sustain it, to keep going with it. So being intentional is very powerful. So you want to start looking at where you can be more intentional in your world and your life. It really does start with a vision. It starts with getting clear on what's important to you, what it is that you want to create in your world, in your career, in your relationships, in your fun, in your spiritual or physical practice. So really getting clear on what it is that you want and what's important to you. And then once you have that, you want to bring intentionality to it, right? So that intentionality really kind of almost causes like a forwardness, right? Just that forward motion. It causes focus. It causes like a sort of energy. So when you are being intentional, you are looking at that thing that you want to create each and every day, looking at it, declaring it, and taking whatever actions that you would take to fulfill on that want, that desire, that vision. So you allow yourself to just follow what is getting called to you and creating that. So being intentional about what it is that you're creating each and every day. And again, it starts with getting clear on it. It starts with being aware. So you have to have that awareness each and every day. Sometimes we forget what our goals were for the quarter, for the month. So being intentional means revisiting it and staying aware of it. And also continue to declare what it is that you're creating. And then, of course, taking the steps, having the conversations, taking the actions to keep fulfilling on that. So, I invite you to just take a look around your day today. And if you have things on your to-do list, what on that to-do list is going toward fulfilling on a goal, a vision, a greater want or passion you might have, and bring your intentionality to it. That also might be, envisioning it, seeing a visual picture of it. Again, declaring it, maybe sharing your vision and your intention with someone else who can help make it happen with you. So I invite you to be intentional today and every day, and let's make your dreams, your wants, your desires happen, because we are allowed to have a life of having it all. All right, that's it for now. Cheers. I will see you next week.